Здравейте, приятели! Днес ще изгледате един много интересен отказ от презентацията ми за Ethereum конференцията, която се проведе преди няколко седмици. Там бях паналист начело с естествено моят партньор Божидар Балевски, JP Тор, Лин Алден, представители от Binance. Беше така много интересно. Това, което изкоментирах, бяха за основните новости в един от най-интересните сектори в крипто, именно DeFi, какво се е случило, така че ще ви е изключително полезно. Още веднъж бих искал да благодаря на Владислав Драмалиев за конференцията и че направи цялото събитие възможно. Така че ще очаквам вашите коментари отдолу.
Thank you guys. Again, I would like to thank Vladi for making all of this happen and you being here today at this great conference. I hope you definitely learned a lot of new things, mostly technical, but now we're going to keep it simple. So for the guys who don't have that much knowledge, this will be very beneficial. I'll talk about what's the main developments on DeFi, mainly on Ethereum. But who am I? My name is Mihail Milanov and I'm the leading crypto expert in Investclub. Investclub is the largest platform for financial education and research. This will be my third cycle so far, and I have over 8 years of experience already. Started heavily investing back in 2017, and actually my main holding is Ethereum. So again, pleasure speaking to all of you. But yeah, because for the OGs, sorry, gonna keep it simple for the newcomers, but definitely I'm talking about DeFi. What is DeFi in general? It refers to decentralized finance, a growing ecosystem of different applications, which the main aim here is to replace traditional financial services like banks, brokerages, etc. Its main usages is because of its decentralization. There's no single entity or organization which controls the whole process, which helps prevent fraud, which it's very evident in the traditional financial market. As we can remember, the 2008 crisis also helps to prevent single points of failure, as everything is mainly run by smart contracts and code. It's inherently transparent, as you know, the blockchain. Each transaction is publicly visible and verifiable, and it's highly accessible. Just like crypto, all you need to access those decentralized applications, just your phone, computer, and some internet connection. Why DeFi? Well, many people around the world don't have actually access to traditional financial services. There's no need for lengthy approval processes, verifications. All you need is just to download the Dex wallet and start interacting with them. And it's way faster and efficient than going to a traditional bank. We can see that this year actually we experienced a significant growth over 42%, which shows that actually people are more and more interacting with DeFi protocols and applications. We grew to 130 billion. So some of the key protocols actually, of course, DEXs, decentralized exchanges. This refers to a way that users can actually swap tokens without actually giving out control over their own assets from wallet to wallet. It removes the need of centralized exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and on Ethereum, still Uniswap, SushiSwap, and Curve Finance are the main DEXs, where Uniswap holds the crown spot with a great volume this year, over 1.7 trillion. It heavily relies on smart contracts and an AMM model, the automated market maker, which helps connect buyers and sellers with the help of liquidity pools and liquidity providers. Basically, users trade between the liquidity pools, and we need liquidity providers to provide pairs of digital assets there. This brings me to yield farming and liquidity mining. Probably some of you have already used this for some passive income or to gain some more of your favorite crypto. Liquidity mining takes it a step further when actually DEX gives you initial incentive, more of their own traditional tokens. Ethereum is still the crown network when it comes to DEX's volume, over 8.2 billion till September, followed by Solana, BNB, and the base network. But also you can see that there has been a downtrend. So the past months, due to geopolitical tensions, other factors outside crypto, actually the volume has been falling, but still consistent volume over Ethereum. Lending and borrowing, this here is the main aim is to replace traditional banks. So imagine instead of going to a bank, you can go interact with one of these protocols and actually borrow some digital assets. Aave holds the crown spot with a significant growth in its TVL, over 70%, reaching 12 billion, mainly because of their innovation with flash loans. This allows you to borrow without giving any collateral. We also have Compound, MakerDAO, but we can see a decrease in their market share in TVL, mainly because there's new sectors like liquid staking, which you can get more out of lending your crypto there or staking it. So which are the sectors that actually experience the biggest growth this year in DeFi? Liquid staking, lending, bridging, and DEXs, where liquid staking has the highest TVL, 48 billion. But what's interesting, we see a new subsector that emerged, liquid restaking. For all of you Ethereum whales out there, this is a great way to get some multiple rewards on your already staked Ethereum. This is made possible because of the genius at eigenlayer, which actually allows us to restake our already staked Ethereum and earn multiple rewards by providing security to different protocols. EtherFi, Puffer, and Renzo are the leading protocols there, peaking at around 15 billion of TVL, which shows how much people are interacting with this technology in general. Stable coins, everybody here knows about stable coins. Those are digital assets which are usually pegged to a stable asset, mainly fiat currency like the US dollar, also commodities, different digital assets. They serve as a medium of exchange, help reduce volatility, also provide liquidity. What's interesting to say here is that USDT and USDC hold the main spot when it comes to dominance. Together, both of them hold 90% of the whole market share. What's important for you to know, if you haven't noticed already, some of the biggest exchanges like Binance, Coinbase started delisting USDT. This is because mainly of the regulations we have here in Europe from MiCA. They need to provide proof of funds, history, which they have not done so far. And that's why they're starting to being delisted from some of the biggest exchanges. And USDC is now our legitimate stable coin that we'll be using here in Europe. And it has gained the e-money license. So you'll start seeing USDC way more than USDT being traded. And we have a nice increase in the market share, 26%, reaching 173 billion. But what's interesting, maybe that's new from some of you, even the tech guys here, we have the emergence of Ethereum USDE, a new stable coin player, which is now the 5th largest stable coin by market cap. It's skyrocketed more than 2,000%, mainly because of their good marketing, high yield opportunities. At some point, the yield you could get by staking the stable coin was more than 100%. So that was pretty nice. Hope some of you actually earned some yield from there. They have a synthetic dollar protocol, which is something pretty interesting. It operates using a delta neutral strategy, which you take a volatile asset, for example, Bitcoin or Ethereum, and they hedge themselves by opening 2 positions, long and short. By doing so, they remain the stability of the stable coin. Overall, pretty interesting, especially in a market which is dominated by USDT and USDC. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, help us prove digital ownership of some kind of asset, mainly used in digital art, collectibles. But they have evolved way more than this in DeFi. They're being used now to provide liquidity in order for collateral as well. But in general, this year there has been a downtrend in the buying and selling of NFTs. Ethereum was overthrown this cycle by Solana. It's now the blockchain with the most active users when it comes to NFTs. Ethereum is the third spot, but actually Bitcoin was the blockchain with the highest revenue this year because of the hype over with the runes. Maybe some of you actually have some runes earning approximately 41 million. Still, OpenSea marketplace that's built on top of Ethereum is the #1 used marketplace. Then we have Magic Eden. But here we come to L2s and the beneficial factor they were for the growing adoption of DeFi, as L2s are a technology which helps a big problem we have on Ethereum, you know, transaction speed, congestion, high fees. So what does the L2 technology do? They move the transactions of the layer 1 blockchain of Ethereum, but then congest them, and then settle the final data on the Ethereum blockchain, helping with transaction speed, costs, and still maintaining Ethereum security. Overall, optimistic rollups and zero knowledge rollups are the most used one and most adopted ones, like Base, which is a blockchain of Coinbase, Optimism, Arbitrum, and Polygon and ZK Sync are the most popular ones. As we can see from the graph, the number of transactions keeps on growing, where the Base network actually holds the #1 spot. Arbitrum, Taco afterwards. And on the right, either it's small, but you can see what's the difference for Ethereum. If you want to swap tokens, around $5. When you use L2, it's way cheaper. So this actually helps newcomers interact with DeFi, because, you know, everyone here has been hit with the high fees on Ethereum. But overall, what's good? The TVL on Ethereum keeps on growing. More and more new protocols are being adopted and emerge. Still the #1 blockchain when it comes to TVL. And overall, things, especially when we're in a bull market, keep on growing. Main drivers: liquid staking, massive adoption of L2s, the increased volume we saw in DEXs. But what's important to know, except the adoption, also its security and decentralization keep on growing. More and more Ethereum is being staked, which helps prevent the security and its decentralization. Over 100% of growth, which is beneficial for all of us here. Some of the main pros and cons in DeFi, mainly it's decentralized, there's no control over one single entity, it's highly accessible and transparent, and there's a lot of high yield opportunities, as we saw from Ethena's stablecoin. Main cons: still complex for newcomers, smart contracts are still vulnerable, and still there's not like a certain regulatory frame when it comes to DeFi and different applications.
Така, приятели, това беше лекцията от конференцията. Надявам се да ви е харесала. Ако някои от нещата са ви се сторили непознати или не можахте да ги разберете, аз и моят партньор Божидар Балевски искахме да направим нещо така много специално. И така, за тези от вас, които искат наистина да увеличат потенциалните си печалби, да минимизират рисковете и да увеличат познанията си в сферата, сме ви приготвили един много специален доклад за това какво представлява Етериум, втората по големина криптовалута. Ще намерите линк за доклада долу в описанието, така че изтеглете го сега, а на екрана ще ви излезе следващата лекция в Investclub.